perspective, but based on my feel and watching the game live and feeling what I felt was not a good performance. First half especially. Orlando had far too much of the ball. It was never the intent, so you have to credit them. Thought they came out, played very well in the first half, and found a goal, and but you could feel the goal coming. You know, I couldn't tell my guys after the game that they played well and deserved to win today. I thought Orlando deserved to win the game, and that's tough as a coach to say that to your group after the game. This was a head scratcher a little bit, the first half especially. Thought we obviously played better in the second half, and you know, I thought we'd find the goal until the second goal. You know, but we didn't find a goal anyways, so that was irrelevant, the second goal. So obviously it's disappointing.
Coach, do you feel that the level of play, obviously it was physical, very physical game. They were letting them play out there. Do you feel like that was the advantage that Orlando had in the game?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I think we've played against physical teams, more physical than Orlando. I thought they played hard. I didn't think they played dirty. I didn't think they did anything tactically, you know, in terms of fouling that was evident to me. You know, they came out and they played good football. You know, they kept the ball on us in the first half, and like I said, that wasn't the plan. So I have to evaluate what went wrong in that first half especially. Was it mentality? Was it tactics? Did we get some flat performances? But that's on me. It's my responsibility to pick the 11, to prepare the group, to come up with a plan, the system, and you know, for whatever reason, that the plan didn't get executed in the first half. And sometimes it's your team, you got it wrong, or sometimes it's just the opponent was better. And I think it was probably a little bit of both in that first half. So performances like this happen. You know, players have off days, teams have off days. You know, but I didn't see it coming. That's the toughest thing. Usually you can see it coming. I didn't see it coming. It was a great week in training. Energy was very good. Obviously, we're coming off our first win. We're confident. It wasn't, you know, sometimes you could see it a little bit in training. They're casual. That wasn't the case. All week they were sharp, looked hungry before the game, and for whatever reason, we just lacked energy in that first half. And you could feel, like I said, the goal coming. It wasn't like they kind of pinched a goal against the run. They had the run of play. They had the flow in the rhythm in the first half. And not many teams have come in here and done that to us. So no excuses. We give Orlando and Coach Heath credit and congratulate them. And now it's my job to look at the game and reflect on it and make sure, more important than anything, that this doesn't happen again. Because we don't accept it. We don't accept playing like that in the first half. We don't accept another team coming in here and bossing the game like they did. But I said it all week to my team and the media that Orlando's a lot better team than the record shows. So it wasn't that we took them lightly, but for whatever reason, like I said, there just wasn't that edge, that hunger in the group. Maybe it was just Orlando was that good.
Do you think that the level of physical play and the fouls, do you think that helps slow up the game a little bit?
I think you just asked that same question.
It was a little bit different.
Yeah. No.
Just in terms of the pace of the game, not whether it affected you.
No, I don't think it changed the game at all.
You turned it on in the second half. Do you feel like you deserve more out of that pressure?
No, because we didn't score. You know, but I was happy that we played better in the second half. I mean, we lost 2-0, and you know, it's a little probably tighter game than the score, but ultimately, I thought our performance in that first half was not good enough. And so I don't think we deserved more out of the game because we didn't earn it, and they did. So there's no excuses at all. And like I said, I can't say we performed well and we should have won. That's not the case. I try to be as fair about how my team played and how the opponent played and how it went. And even though the results sometimes aren't indicative of the performance, and I say that when that's the case, I think this result was somewhat indicative, especially in the first half, of the performance. They deserved to win, and I think it was because we didn't come out and play like we needed to in that first half. You can't get 3 points unless you play better, and you can't give up an early goal, and you can't lack energy. And we did.
You made the decision to sub Dewsbury in the second half. Can you explain that?
Yeah, it wasn't so much that George was playing bad, but Jack brings a little bit more possession and positional sense and an ability to read the game and organize. And you know, we're playing you know, very narrow and pulling in their wingers, and it basically looked like a diamond at times. So we had a numerical disadvantage in that first half, which was partly why they kept so much possession, kept the ball so well. You know, and we made a tactical adjustment, putting Jack in the game because we felt he would be able to organize things a bit better in the middle with his experience and be able to read the game. But also, we weren't keeping the ball as well as we needed to. So, you know, I thought he brought those things to the game, and then the insertion of Esprit as well kind of brought a little bit more juice to the game as well. So, but you know, we couldn't find the goal. We had the second half, I think, most of the flow, but we couldn't find the goal. And then when they scored a second goal, and then now, you know, you could tell our push fell off at the end because of that.
Last one, please.
How do you bounce back next week against NYC FC after a performance like this?
Well, we'll bounce back like we always do. You know, we're a team that deals with adversity in a positive way, and we've got a mentally tough team. We've got a good locker room with guys that have character, and we'll get back to work and have a really hard week of training. And you know, I'm going to reflect on the game and reflect on what went wrong. Like I said, it's my responsibility, and you know, we weren't good enough today. That's me, the guys, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.